welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am going live today. I want to talk about migration, migration, migration. I'm just walking down the street of Venus. A little bit, how do I say, raining for today. It's drizzling already, but what can we do? I'm just going to walk down the street and at the same time try to explain what the life is all about. I'm meant to have a guest today, but the guest is here to join me. So I'm alone here. While we are waiting for our guests, well, let's talk about migration. I'll be answering questions on migration. If you have something that is not clear, you want me to answer those questions, you can ask me. Hello, ma'am. How you doing? Good evening. Yes, I'm on the beautiful city of Venus, and I'm roaming down the street. Thank you. Hi, hi. Good evening, ma. How you doing? So let's talk about migration. I'm going to just drop few tips, and after which I'm going to be ending the live. It's just to help you people because a lot of times people get to ask me tons of questions, and the time they do, good evening, ma. I don't really have answers to give them. I think today I'm chanced, and I'm going to be sharing those opportunities, those informations that an average Nigerian planning to travel or relocate abroad needs to hear. So, okay, relocation abroad is easy if you're prepared. I cannot overemphasize the importance of being prepared. Okay, it's a little bit windy. I don't understand this really. I've said it time and time and again. It cannot be over exaggerated. Before you migrate abroad, you need to prepare yourself. If you don't prepare yourself, things are going to be extremely chaotic. That is why today I want to discuss on things people need to do, how they need to go about it. Yeah, this is one of my best streets in Venus. Without this street, I think I don't like Venus. Because it's like literally everything you need, the ambience, the environment for pictures. So, like I was saying, you have to prepare if you really want to travel out. You cannot just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm traveling out without proper preparation. You're going to sink because at the end of the day, you are going to struggle. At the end of the day, there will be nothing to show for it. For instance, for those of you that want to migrate to any part of the world, like I always say, there is nothing wrong in starting small, which means that you can start from somewhere here and later you migrate to the country which you really want to be or where you really want to stay. So, if you're having difficulties in any bigger country, I usually recommend to people that there is nothing wrong in starting small. Some of you have tried, let's say, Canada, the US, and all of these places, and it's not working out for you. If it's not working out, the only thing you can do is to change your location. Try to go for something a little bit cheaper, something that you can be able to afford. Now, getting visa is not enough. We cannot overemphasize it that you can still get a visa. You see what I'm saying? Sorry to digress a bit. You see, this is what I'm saying. You see the street, like straight down, and here again, straight, like very, very beautiful. You know, for those of you that want to come to Lithuania, this is like one of the best streets in Lithuania. Everything happens like literally around here. That is why I'm always here. So, like I was saying, getting the visa, I'm just going to be sitting down on the road because, of course, I will try to watch your Igbo people roam around. Getting visa is not just enough, guys. After you get your visa, there are other things you need to do. And for those of you that are dreamers, what do I mean by that? You keep talking about big, big countries, how you want to go to Canada, how you want to go. Those countries are good. If you have your money, go for it. But if you don't have your money, I don't think there's any need you struggling and dying and killing yourself. You can start small. Then when you migrate to the place you want to start, after 1 or 2 years, you try to gather the funds you've already spent that brought you to the country where you are. Then you plan on your relocation. But it's a disaster because I see a lot of you struggle, and within myself, I'm like, why are they struggling? See, countries in the Western world are almost the same. The only difference is that most of them have like different policies, and their social constructs are different. What do I mean by their social construct? The building types are different. For instance, you can see here now, if you check around, you cannot see like upstairs all around. If you go to countries like the United States of America, and the UK, their building structures are different, their policies are different. But when it comes to taxations, there are still taxes. They will tax you the same way they are taxing people in Lithuania. They're also going to tax you the same way they're taxing people in other countries. So, what I'm trying to say in essence is that, my dear fellow people, stop overstressing this migration thing. Please plan. After you plan, you prepare financially, you get the funds together. After you do that, you try to put yourself together before you can start talking about relocation. For instance, a lot of you don't even have like common documentations that you need to process your traveling. Good evening, man. Which country can I go for vocational education? Yes, that's a very good question. Talking about vocational education, there is a school open in Lithuania, but they're having issues when it comes to how do I say, documentation. So you can go to Portugal, you can go to they have some in France, they have in Lithuania as well. So any of these countries are fine. You can be able to go for them if you want to. That is not an issue. But the thing is that, like I'm saying as well, you still need to plan well. You still need to have something in your hands called finance, because starting from your point of entry, when you arrive at the airport down to where they're taking you to, you are required to make a certain kind of payment in terms of paying your taxi, in terms of taking you to your hostel or to your university environment. And even before you start working, that's another thing. Let's talk about it. I know a lot of people are going to be coming across this video after now because the live will be ending shortly. Then later, I'm going to jump to Instagram because, of course, today I just want to be doing this today so that everybody is no longer I did live. Then for that, see, a lot of people try to migrate abroad without proper planning, without proper arrangement, and that is why you see that, oh, our people are outside or they are on the street, they are this, they are that. Please, before you migrate abroad, you should have it at the back of your mind that as you're arriving the country, you might not have a job immediately. Give yourself 6 months to 1 year. Like I always tell people, when I came to Lithuania, I wasn't really having any job. So, guys, I'm just going to be showing you guys around. We're going to be walking towards the end of the street. When I came, I wasn't really having the job. You understand? It took me time because I came in 2019 and I started working 2020. So, imagine the question is, how are you going to survive before the time you get the job? So, prepare in advance, like have at least, let's say, 6 months rent. Keep it to yourself, gather it with part of your Japa plan. So that when you get to this place, you're not going to be struggling or how am I going to survive? How am I going to do the things I want to do? Who is going to help me? Because the foreign land, you see the way everybody's walking around like this. Nobody cares. what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, if I like I should eat, if I like I shouldn't eat. Nobody really cares about you. If you go to the school, school expects you to pay your school fees. If you use a taxi, taxi expects you to pay your school fees. Sorry, to pay your taxi fare. The same is applicable to your rent. So nobody's going to be like policing you, taking, oh, you've not eaten today. That is why you see a lot of people when they come out to, they are homeless, and you're wondering, didn't they plan for it or what happened? Okay, there are also different scenarios. For instance, somebody can travel out, and in the process of time something can happen. That is totally different from someone who never planned at all, or someone who never arranged themselves at all. So all I'm saying in this life that I'm trying to make today is that in anything you guys are doing, before you even decide to relocate or to migrate abroad, it's very important that you have your strategic plans, you prepare yourself, you don't just follow things or people because people are migrating or people are going to somewhere. Let me just join them, follow flow. I beg go, only me no fit there. Oh, ma follow them japa too. At the end, come see, destinies are different, directions are different. Just the way that men are in sizes, our destinies, our directions are different. Not everybody that is in UK, in the UK, in the US are making it big. I know people in this Lithuania that the kind of money they are making, because this is where they want to be, and God has already blessed them. So you have to figure out what works for you. And how do you figure it out? Another part that we don't really take into account is prayers. People don't really pray. When it comes to this jackpot, they'll be like, oh, why are we praying? Why are we overstressing ourselves? And just to do the thing, we write documentation, we'll go. You fit dey country 20 years, nothing dey happen. Somebody in one small remote area will get their life together, do everything they want to do, and move on. So also while you're planning your japa journey, ask God some questions. If it is where he wants you to go, a lot of you want to have just following the crowd because UK is big, UK is big, let's go. US is big. People will just go and make it cash out. It's not like that. It's not like that. There are a lot of things when it comes to this Japa journey that a lot of you need to take into consideration. And that is why this evening I was like, okay, we'll just have a chit chat around this migration thing. And another thing I also want you guys to understand that it is not easy to migrate. It used to be very, very easy before, but now is a bit difficult. Like I said, I'm just walking down the streets. This is like one of my best streets. I love it. Like it's very long street, but I don't care, right? It's just why I came out here to do this video. A lot of things have changed. Unlike before, if you want to migrate and you don't have much money, you can be able to put things together. Okay, we are not going to go there because of the noise. You can be able to put things together. Today is no longer like that because logistics are expensive. People that want to assist you are expensive. Things are extremely. I'm going to just turn back. Things are extremely expensive. So in order for you to be able to meet up, if per adventure you are spending, let's say, 20,000 before, as of like 2 or 3 years, now you're spending not less than 100,000 because of the price hikes in things. So when you guys want to migrate, check your finances, check the country you want to go to, check your budget, check the country, the family you're coming from. If you're being sponsored, what can your sponsor afford? If you're not being sponsored, what can you afford? A lot of you are just following crowd, and I see this all the time, and I just laugh the hell out because why are you following people that can afford the UK when you cannot be able to afford the UK? So, guys, that is what I wanted to share with you guys today about migration. It has nothing to do with competition. You are not competing with anybody. It's just you. And another thing is not a do or die affairs. I beg, make an no kill on say. It's where a good environment will understand. Electricity, like I don't know, I can't relate when they say light go. I don't know what you're talking about. For decades now, like, but there are prices you also have to pay. So it's something that you have to take it one step at a time. So if you try one country, it doesn't work for you, don't overkill yourself. Another mistake some of you used to make is that first country you did UK, they denied you. Good. You jump inside, you want to do Australia, they deny you. Again, phew, you don't fly. Canada, they deny you. Phew, down to US. Guys, it doesn't work that way. Like I always tell the applicants that come to me, if you're making two applications, open one big country and one small country. At age 50 with no degree, is there any opportunity for me? Absolutely. Absolutely. There is an opportunity. It's not going to be studies because of your age. It can only be work. For instance, we have opportunity in Belarus. I don't know if you would like Belarus or you want anything there. What happened to my life? Yeah, it's still active. If you want Belarus or you want anything there, we can be able to do Belarus for you. But again, you just have to be financially prepared. But it's not going to eat you like a lot of money because, of course, the money is not going to be extremely too much for it. So, guys, I think that is all I wanted to share in this life for you all to see. I think a call came in and interrupted my life again today. So, just in case you have any questions, you can share with me on the comment section of this live. I can be able to answer you all. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys. And I don't know. There's nothing else for me to share. So we'll keep it open. We'll keep the conversation alive. Do have a lovely evening and goodbye.